Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and it seems Chantel has been rather busy in her comment section, and when she's rather busy in the comment section, that means she is somewhere where she doesn't want you to know where she's at, else she'd be live streaming. Come on. We all know this by now. So 7 hours ago, she posted a video from 60 Minutes Australia titled "Wasting Away Identical Twin Sisters Heartbreaking Battle with Anorexia," with this caption: "NGL," which means not gonna lie, "I hate that other eating disorders get classified as deadly diseases, but binge eating and obesity are seen as gluttonous and lazy and more easily dismissed. It's bullshit." You know what? She has a point there. She really does. But let's take a look at the comments, because I'm sure some people have some very good opinions on what she just said. Tasha D says, "Honestly, I think the reason why most people won't sympathize with your disorder is that you are actively dismissing it yourself every day. People try and give you advice. Even haters have said to seek the help you need. You talk a big game all the time but never follow through. You have the money, the resources, and the time others do not. You could seek the help. Then once you get the help, you have to put in the work. I hope you come to the realization. Take some time away from YouTube and seek the help. Monetizing it daily while people in your chat are laughing it up isn't doing any good either." Exactly. Perfect point here, Tashidi. Thank you for that. Christina says, "When a person disregards any medical or professional help, monetizes their disorder, shows no desire to make an effort, creates their own little hug box where they are encouraged rather than being held accountable, that person gives up the right to be called a victim and complain about how the world perceives you. There is plenty of coverage in the media and several TV shows addressing BE and its struggles. You just want to reserve the right to complain and deflect any responsibility off yourself and, as usual, play a victim. It isn't even about how much food you eat. You neglect any basic task or anything that isn't fun to you or doesn't involve your abuser. You lie, manipulate, scam, defend racism, the list goes on, but you still want to act like the only reason people dislike you is because of your size." Lori Luhu says, "Chantel, you dismiss the dangers of obesity and binge eating disorders on the regular." Exactly. LJ says, "When people tell you you're eating yourself to death, they mean it. Just because you refuse to listen doesn't mean people think binge eating isn't a disorder. Lol." Shelly T says, "Monetizing each and every addiction you have is where people lose the ability to have sympathy or empathy for you. Oh, and Cuba Rage shows who you really are." And a lot of comments are saying exactly the same thing, that she is monetizing what she should seek help for by all means, and yet then she wants to complain. 57 minutes ago, at the time of this recording, she said this: "I decided not to do a video apology for the Cuba Rage. I will, however, sincerely apologize right here for getting blackout drunk and saying some of the most horrible shit I ever did in my life. I did not mean most of it. I cannot even remember most of what was said. I will not let this moment define me as an entire person, though. I will try to be better. I have also decided not to rewatch it, as I don't need to be brought into such a horrible headspace again." And the comments. AM says, "You can only apologize for things you truly feel sorry about." Yeah, true. Emily says, "The apology doesn't mean anything until you accept responsibility. You aren't stating clearly the things you said and did wrong. You aren't using empathy to show you understand who you hurt and why what you did hurt them. You aren't explaining how you'll correct your mistakes so you don't make them in the future. You're not sorry that you hurt people, you're sorry that it's impacting your bottom line. Right now, you sound completely unrepentant and uninterested in being accountable for your mistakes. No one made you drink. No one made you spew your vile bigotry on camera. That was you. Only you. And until you accept that you were wrong and you hurt people, no one can trust you actually care about the impact of your words and behaviors. You're not a child, Chantal. It's time for you to grow up and realize that the world doesn't revolve around you and what you want. Perfect, Emily. Well said. Brittany Novay says, lol, I refuse to watch myself being a hateful, racist bigot. I refuse to take genuine responsibility for anything I do in my life. The alcohol made me do it. The end. Ronnie Jr. says, you and Netter are a match made in ... Well, not heaven, but somewhere. Nikki Can says, if you don't want it to define you, then you need to make a sincere apology, addressing the hate speech and directing that apology to the various communities you spit on that night. Community tab cop out isn't going to cut it. Hate is defining you, Chantal. Exactly. And hundreds of other comments here that I won't have the time to read, but they're basically saying the same thing. Now, 38 minutes at the time of this recording, she started to talk about the grocery haul. Life by Jen's grocery haul. So it says, honest question. Why does anyone give enough of a crap about what someone ingests, digests, and craps out? The grocery haul wasn't even that bad. Ugh. The internet is annoying me today. I'm logging off. And she has a picture of Kidney J's video titled Life by Jen, Grocery Hauls Never Change. Okay. And in the community tab, it says this. Halloweeny Bedusi replies, community tab rages just don't feel the same as a live. Go live, girl. Well, kind of know why she's not going live. She always does this. The same modus operandi or modus operandi, however you want to say it. Okay. But it's always the same. Whenever she cannot go live, she always has to do something. It's kind of like how DLF. There's so many similarities between these two. DLF does the same thing. Okay, if he can't be on YouTube, he'll have to start uploading his videos someplace else. It's like an outlet for him. Foodie Beauty is the same. If she can't live stream because she doesn't want you to know where she is or who she's with more specifically, what does she do? She goes into her community tab section and starts spewing. Nadine says, looking for any excuse to go offline. Girl, we know exactly where you and what you're doing. You two deserve each other. Lilu Witchy Poo says logging off is code for day with Koki. Girl, you never log off. You are like a twisted Tinkerbell. You feed off going live. Facts, Lilu. Facts. Buck says, if you want to have the day after seeing Cookie Rage, we will be here. I know that's coming. Especially with payday just around the corner. She is not going to get the type of pay she's usually accustomed to, so we are most likely going to get a rager. Slime Puppy says, see ya when Cookie is done getting the money he needs from you. Can't wait for your next snow come down rage. Vegan Poop says, it's a very telling sign of yours that you are with Cookie when you don't go live but are all up in your feels on the community tab or Insta. It's that, or you just had a bad interaction with him. One of the two, but it's never for self-growth. Exactly. We always know what's up based on what she is doing. Larzipan says, didn't Foodie Beauty go to the ER after too much cheese? Hasn't Jen just gotten home and it's finally able to sit and is finally able to sit up by herself after an impacted bowel. How much cheese did you see in that hall? How many people live in that house? No further questions. Indeed, and basically it's saying the same thing. Jag Girl says, Chantel, we see you trying to act all confident and talking about self-love, etc., but it's quite clear to us all that it's all a charade. You really have no self-love, respect, or confidence in yourself, because if you did, you wouldn't be the way you are, especially with Nader. There is no way in hell that a confident woman would put up with a thing like him. You wouldn't let him embarrass, humiliate, and diss you on here. A confident woman would have kicked his butt to the curb 6+ months ago. You would be happy and not have those raid streams every other day. Truth is, you are angry at yourself, but take it out on everyone else. Fact. So true. Jag Girl, so true. And for the coup de grace, it seems she was on the Instagrams. Was it? No. Well, actually, she is on the Instagram, but this one's about the Twitter. So on Twitter, this happened. Let me scroll back up. Gotta start at the beginning. So at 10:45 p.m. my time, EDT, April 18th, 2022, Foodie Beauty added Burger King Canada, saying this: Hey there, was just wondering when we can expect the Nashville Chicken Sammy this year. Specific time and date is greatly appreciated. Thanks. So then this started what could be considered a mudslide. Okay, so Miss Koki says she will show Bubs and, the V word for Nashies with this picture. Clover, please hurry with this picture. Indy replies as well. Sharp as fart replies. Peggy Hill. Yes, the Peggy Hill, replying at Foodie Beauty OG and at Burger King Can with this picture. Pio Claptra La Femme Scandale replies with a scene from Seinfeld, isn't it? George Costanza. Time to replace the content of the KFC drawer. Pretty sure it was. Frankie the Chihuahua replies, yes, at Burger King Can, please bring it back. At Foodie Beauty OG is getting too thin and this will help her with weight gain. Yikes. Peggy Hill replying again with another picture. Shoutouts to Peggy Hill. Duchess Dumpster replies as well. NC Book Lady also replying. There's just a lot. And Foodie look, Burger King Canada, of all things, replies 5 hours ago at the time of this recording. Someone's eager? Oh, I had to retweet that and I had to love that. I had to. Who would have thought? And it was directly to Foodie Beauty OG. OMG, what is going on here? OMG. We got a lot of other replies on this thread here. Oh, Fariuz says she'll even do your promo at Burger King Can. This started a storm with people talking about promos, talking about a lot of things, but I just thought that was pretty hilarious with that super snarky reply by Burger King Canada. Imagine that. Even Dr. Sinatra is saying, yo, BK, this is hands down the best person to promo your food. Well, indeed, Burger King Canada, someone is indeed eager. Anyways, that's it for me. Leave me a like if you want to. Leave me a comment if you want to. Subscribe if you haven't already and if you want to. And I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.